Hello, welcome to this video about universal dependencies. In the past videos, we talked about universal dependencies quite a lot, implicitly and explicitly. Explicitly, we talked about universal post tags and morphological tags. Implicitly, we saw that both post taggers and dependent parsers are sequential models. They are trained on tagged corpora, but what are the training format of such data? We find the answers in this video. Keep watching. First of all, what is universal dependencies? UD is a project that is developing cross-linguistically consistent treebank annotation for many languages, with the goal of facilitating multilingual parser development, cross-lingual learning, and parsing research from a language typology perspective. The annotation scheme is based on evolution of Stanford dependencies, Google post tags, and interset interlingua for morphosyntactic tag sets. The general philosophy is to provide a universal inventory of categories and guidelines to facilitate good and consistent annotation of similar constructions across languages, while allowing language-specific extensions when we want to do that. So, what sort of data does universal dependencies include? Okay, first of all, universal dependencies has treebank for many languages. Each treebank has a GitHub repo. I click on English. Here are the treebank names and GitHub links. So each treebank has a GitHub repo to hold the data and also metadata about the text. Before that, what is a treebank? A treebank is a parsed text corpus that annotates syntactic and semantic sentence structure. Immediate example is GUM. It's one of the treebanks of English, Georgetown University multilayer corpus. Here it is, and here it is the metadata about this treebank, some explanations, and so on. Okay, then what is inside? Let's click it. I will click train maybe. Here you see a corpus sentence and below you see the annotations. Each word is annotated in an individual line, the word, the lemma, post tag, a language-specific post tag, a sequence of morphological tags, syntactic head, and dependency label. Here the syntactic head is a number and it should always point to another token. 0 means the root because obviously there is no 0 token, so this token doesn't have a head, so it's the root token. But if you look at this one, for an example, adults, the head is number 6, which is sample. This really forms a tree. If you connect the syntactic heads with arcs, it's really a tree, this representation. And this is a tree bank. English has a quite good number of tree banks. Here they are. Here they are again. How about other languages? Of course, every language has a number of tree banks. Let's look for Spanish maybe. Here they are. Post tags and dependency relations are usually trained jointly. We usually run a huge neural network over each token. This training format is called co-NLU format. Also, you can see the file extension. In this format, you see the example sentence, then each token is annotated on individual lines. What makes co-NLU format? This format is each token has to be on a separate line. Tags or whatever you want to annotate can be many things. For an example, this is a post, dep, morphology, and also here is NER dataset. At each line we see a token, post tag, dependency tag, and also NER tag. I picked another dataset, which is a NER dataset. This is a co-NLU format also. If you look at it, you see a token, each line, with a label. So each token is annotated with a label near. These are NER labels, so O means this is not an entity at all. You can ignore B and I for now, but this is a location entity actually, organization and person. This is a NER dataset. You can get more information about this format, this page. It's again universal dependencies, CONRU format page. I think there are just, format specifications, what you can do and what you cannot do. Okay, let's go back to UD. Now we can continue with treebank metadata. Let's find English and let's pick GUM again. English. Here is GUM. I will navigate to its treebank page. This is the UD page for GUM. We see the GitHub link here, the repository to find the real data, some features included in this treebank, some metadata such as who contributed to this treebank. Then below we will see some information about this treebank, that which text sets are used, what are the tags, here is the post text, here are the features, which are morphology, dependency relations, here they are, information about some non-standard words, morphological tags, some lemmas, some example of given tags, and so on. Many details actually. As you see, lots of details. Then let's pick a dependency tag and see some statistics about it. Here I will pick something. Let me pick ADV mode maybe. Okay, I pick it. Okay, so this is the relation ADV mode, which is adverbial modifier, and it is statistics in this treebank. For different treebanks, statistics of course can be different, but here they are. Okay, coming back to the very first video of our post text, we already saw that UD wants to provide some universal post text that are applicable to almost any language. So, if you remember this page, that we saw it from the very beginning, the universal post text, a very generic set. So this is the page again I linked before in the first video. If you click on a tag, I will click pronoun. You will see the definition of this tag. What is it? Pronoun is the substitute of noun, and some examples. There is a similar page for dependency tags. This one, HOP, universal dependencies /step. I use it quite often. Here are generic dependency relations. First we see a grouping here, then we see an alphabetical listing of the tags. So I will just pick determiner this time. Hoppa. Again, explanation, what is it, and some examples, also links for other languages. Let's pick German. As you see, there are some German examples and some comparisons to English. At this point, you know a lot of things. How to calculate syntactic tags, then where to look for explanation about those tags, then finding some training data if you want to train on your own. Sounds great to me. That's it for this video. We finished syntax section. Now we can move on to the next video to do some semantics. See you in the next video.